Yes.
Balls to the halls.
We are going into Galdral Halls. No teleports, 4 points. 4 players on each team. We do have the same robes coming in from Waffle. We have not yet seen today the Mudkips, but they haven't dropped a game, so we have to assume that they are playing pretty well. 2 players running plus 30 Frost, 1 Lightning, and 1 default robe. The standard split is a 2-2, and it looks like both teams, we might have a, 2-2 split for both teams. Going to cap their own points and then push into the middle and see where they go.
Delta Boss throwing, nice damage down onto Walter Wolf. He was not expecting that at all. That throws the advantage in favor of topside. They are taking control of this
Walter Wolf
duel.
just trying to heal back up. No players are actually fighting on points yet. Everyone's just waiting for their focus. Just some nice heals coming in, lightning heals coming in for the Mudkips. Pretty even so far. Everybody just kind of holding. Alias 1 getting a little low. Nice block off.
Has been separated, but
he splits off to go cap the point, and then we have a teleport coming in to the right-hand side. Both teams
Shadestalker
looking for objective focus here. The 2v2 is still happening in the bottom. Neither team really gaining focus, just kind of a stalemate. Nice beam with the knockdown there. Big bind, but Funfest gets the ward up in time.
Nice heal beam cut from Black Sapling. And
Delta Boss gets very low.
Almost dropped the heal. He did
a nice knockdown to keep himself up. He's getting very low, trying to finish with steam. You got to be careful. You don't tunnel too hard.
Doing everything he could to block that heal beam, and he did a magnificent job in
the meantime,
Black Sapling from topping off.
Mudkips managed to collect 3 spawn points, although now Waffle has taken back the bottom left. Alias 1 goes down. A really nice 90% frost there. Unable to move, but not quite frozen. Doesn't protect him from the steam. We have pings coming down into the bottom left. It looks like Waffles was able to cap that. This game has been pretty close so far.
Waffle is taking control of the... Waffle is red team, so that was...
Yep. Mudkips keeping the top left point in contestation. It looks like we have a 1v1 happening in the bottom left. So
Alias 1 takes a heap of damage from those
nice knock there. Little water to push back. But he was prepared with the water ward. Those death mines aren't going to do anything when you've got an SES ward up. And it looks like they were able to win the top left. No, it's still a 1v1, but respawns are coming in the bottom left.
Delta Boss needs to book it or die.
Standing right in the lightning.
Yeah, he started channeling a knockdown, which is the risk you face when you're at melee range and you go for a knockdown. So
we've got a 4v3 in the top right here. Somebody's teleporting past. This does give Mudkips the advantage in the sense that their 4th player is able to go down into the bottom and cap that 3rd point.
Almost finished off Alias 1. Macho Man trying to finish him off.
Nice a big heal beam. A nice block cuts the beam.
Alias 1 just barely staying alive.
Oh boy, Macho Man decides to take the momentum there from the fighting and just go to cap a point instead. The spawns are 58 to 58 now. To see if he can keep them pushed off the point. The spawn happening in the bottom left. They cap that top left point just in time to keep the spawns from happening there. And the reinforcement are coming to the top right, which will be a 3v3. Top left is still contested.
Elementoid, Shadestalker juking Elementoid and hopping onto this bottom left.
Looking for the bottom left. That's also going to be a 1v1. It looks like, are they holding in the 2v2 in the top right? Very close. 2 players, very low. Funfest getting hit by...
Funfest went down.
Goes down.
Is down to Walter Wolf is the only one left. He needs to back the heck out and get...
That's what he's doing. A nice block there. Just trying to heal up. A good frost beam. He gets the ward up in time. It looks like he's actually staying to fight.
Yeah,
surprising to see that he's not running. He's just holding them off. He's just getting reinforcements from the bottom right.
He is wasting Mudkips' time. Enough time for Funfest to come in and start doing work on their backside.
The 1v1s are still contested in the top left and the bottom left. Neither player's really able to make any progress here. Macho Man's pretty low, but both just turtling up. In the bottom left, we've got Shadestalker getting very low. Mudkips really needs to take this point. A nice push off. And a teleport back onto the point. Lightning through the rocks. Again, players just turtling up. We've got just a wet noodle fight going on in the top left. And the 2v2 has moved off the point in the top right. And it looks like the Waffle player was able to go down, which does turn it into a 2v1. Beam coming in far. Funfest holding quite well.
To not lose this point. Thankfully, Black Sapling is coming in with the heals to say, oh, and FunFest.
Very low. Oh,
Nice,
a trade of kills there.
Kill trade. Oh, a revive coming down.
Walter Wolf throws down a revive, which puts Black Sapping in a disadvantage. He's all alone, but FunFest is very low. He's got to keep himself topped
And
off. Another revive.
come in from Green. They are going to be able to hang on to this point.
The 1v1 was finally won in the top left, which means he's going to cap that point. And again, Waffles have 3 points
They
to
are
1
going
for
to
the
take
Mudkips.
the bottom right point uncontested, so that's good for them. They are going to stem the loss of their
3 players pushing in from the top here, and Mudkips is just spreading out across the map to try to take as much as they can. Any undefended points. They are behind by 8 spawns now, and they just lost another player in the top.
Oh, if Macho... Okay,
oh, another trade in the top right.
They are going to be able to hang on to this top right point. It looks like...
a free cap in the bottom left.
They are capturing a lot of points across the board.
I think it's going to go 1 to 3.
It seems like this game is turning in favor of Mudkips.
I don't know, Waffle is holding on to the bottom left.
Walter Wolf.
Trying to win a 1v1, but he gets brought down. In the bottom right, we've got...
Oh, Black Sapling is about
Elements
to die.
can just finish this. Black Sapling is turtling quite well. Oh, yeah, a nice lightning finish. Elements with a nice finish there. Getting up the wall, turtling up, and getting ready for another 1v1.
That lightning affinity did help Elementoid arc his lightning over Black Sapling's wall, which contributed to the finish.
Oh, big lightning beam there. And he burns to death, unable to get his ward up in time. He burns out, and we've got Waffle now just holding onto the top left. All their players up there, which is going to enable the Mudkips to really focus their energy. Spawns are coming down to 17-17.
Yeah, so now Mudkips need to contain the other team into this upper left corner, and Walter Wolf is having none of that. He teleports over the wall and is now locked in a 1v1 duel against Delta Boss. A lot of pushing coming around. Mines from Delta Boss, they contact with Walter Wolf, but Delta Boss is behind in terms of tempo. He needs to heal up, and he does, but Walter Wolf puts damage.
Nice push there, getting him completely off the point.
Yep,
both players able to hold up.
Delta Boss can keep pushing Walter Wolf off the point. He can seize
Waffles has lost control of the top left. They lost the point from behind, although they're almost out of spawns either anyway.
Yeah, I think the tickets are starting to ramp up here.
Getting to the point.
Both teams should try to
group up and get ready to just fight this out. Waffle is completely out of spawn, so if they can pick off Walter Wolf in the top right, that's going to be a huge advantage to the Mudkips with a 4v3.
Nice
just trying to hold on. Elements teleporting out. A nice knockdown on Alias 1. They're pushing him into the corner. Huge amount of fire coming in. Oh, a nice teleport.
He's fine. He made it.
FunFest is getting pushed into the corner.
Oh, he teleports out.
Almost unsportsmanlike play. Oh, and Walter Wolf was able to win the 1v1 in the top right, so he's reinforcing his team from the right. Delta Boss is reinforcing from the left.
From FunFest, he is going to... Oh, this was a
scary
good decision on Delta Boss's part. He is joining his team for a 4v3, and FunFest is just
running around the back,
trying to meet up with this team. If anyone...
Elementoid is in lightning, teleporting out. Alright, we've got a 4v4 here. Spawns are almost out.
Yep, so it looks like the red team is going to draw this fight into the middle. They're trying to catch them in the choke point. They've seized the... Okay, they are not trying to catch them in the choke point.
Looks like they're looking to get some good positioning here. Both teams, they're just running the spawns out.
This is a good position for them.
Alright, so you can see Elementoid in the back with the double heal ward. He's going to operate as a healer for his team. Whereas the 2 players in the front usually operate as just sort of the front load damage here. And again, Black Sapling operating as the healer. Oh, Walter Wolf going deep in for the healer on Black Sapling on the right. He teleports in, but he's all alone now. He's caught in the middle of 4 players. Elias 1 and Elementoid trying to help out.
Green is just closing around on Walter Wolf, but they just barely get heal beams down onto Walter Wolf. Geyser coming
big geyser coming in. Elementoid is also low.
Almost
Delta Boss
down.
is low.
FunFest trying to finish. If he goes down, then it's going to be a 4v3. One of them has gone down
Walter Wolf is down. Shadestalker is down. It's
so
3v3.
3v3 now. Revive comes down. So
we do have a revive, so we're down to a 4v3 now. I don't know if the Waffles
nice heal beam come
have
from
enough
Delta
of a revive.
Boss.
Elias 1 is down.
So it's now a 2v4 in favor of Green.
Mudkips are pulling into the lead here. This is going to be a very tough comeback for Waffles. Both players low. I don't think they're going to make it. We've got a big rock coming in here.
Teleports from Punkfest earlier really drained his...
They needed the revives and they didn't have them.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that was everything I could have hoped for a game 1 of the final. We still got at least 2 more games coming.
Like I said, best game ever. Ooh, so...
Mudkips takes game 1, so they are 1-0 in the series of a best of 5 for the ESL final.
Again, this is Mudkips versus Waffles. Mudkips are on the left.